Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a diet update to kind of just keep you all in the loop as far as how the Renaissance Periodization dieting app has been treating me in my preparation for the North American Championships. Sitting right now, we're about 3 weeks out yesterday, so just a little under 3 weeks out from the actual competition. As you all may know, I need to be 120 kilograms by competition day. Now, that's including water cut. So how I set up the diet was to kind of diet me past that date and have me under 120 kilograms past the competition. That way we're sitting like maybe 3.5 to 4 kilos overweight the week of competition, and I can just water cut that off no problem. If you all are familiar with my normal water cut process, normally I cut 5 to 6 kilos, but the plan for this was just to make it easier, especially with the travel, to have to cut a little bit less weight and hopefully perform better on the platform. So we're 39 days into the diet. So far, my adherence has been pretty solid. I think at the start of this diet, I kind of stated I still wanted to enjoy some things. I had some life events that I had to go through, such as we went down to Savannah, Georgia to visit my girlfriend Natalie's brother, Evan. We had a wedding to go to with a couple friends, and I wanted to go to Philadelphia, see a friend, and also be able to generally just hang out and have a good summer because it's my off time of the year, and not just be miserable being 100% adherent to a diet. And I had set that goal of 85% adherence. So far we're doing pretty well. I think I've hit 160 or so out of 180-ish meals, which puts me at about 94% adherence. So we're definitely surpassing that. And the weight progress has been showing. So I actually started a little higher than what I plugged into the application. I weighed in at 130.5 kilos to start the diet. And at this point, today's weigh-in, I was 124.6 kilos. So that's actually great progress, and 3 weeks out, being 124.6, I'm very happy with that. Now, there's some things to be balanced here. So, I've lost about 6 kilos over the course of, 5 or 6 weeks. And so, kilo a week, a little under 1% body fat loss per week. That's a solid pace, but I can tell the mechanics on some of my lifts have ever so slightly changed, and that's to be expected. But what we want to do at this point is I'm going to ask the app, so on my dieting update, I'm going to tell it, hey, up the macros a little bit for next week, because 2 weeks out, this week and next week will be my heaviest weeks of training. So since we're kind of ahead of schedule as far as weight loss goes, I want it to bump up into hopefully maintenance. We'll do a maintenance week next week, and I'm hoping that the extra calories will give me a performance boost. And at the same time, I can slowly get used to just this body essentially and lifting weights at 124 kilos. And then after next week, we'll let it do its thing, taper it off, and I'm hoping by the week of competition, I'm under 124 kilos. And I think that should be a fairly easy ask as long as I stick to the plan and follow things through. So overall, I'm feeling good. I'm not hungry super often. The app does taper me really low on carbs on days that I don't work out, which makes sense. I don't need the carbs, and that's probably the days where I would pull things out if I were doing this myself anyway. So I totally get it. There's a couple days here and there where I'm just like, oh, I could go for a burger right now. But overall, it's not too bad. And it's done a good job of adapting and lowering the macros where we need to and keeping them the same where we need to. You'll notice that slope of weight loss is fairly consistent. It's just parallel above what it was expecting to do. And part of that's because I weighed in heavy at the start of the program. And, you know, that's human error on my part as far as plugging in the wrong numbers. But, you know, sitting 3 weeks out, I'm feeling good, I'm confident, I'm happy about where my weight is. Heavy day tomorrow, so that's going to be a big test to see how this weight loss is affecting my strength. And we'll just keep plugging along. I'm looking forward to more carbs and calories next week. Okay, so thank you all for following along. I appreciate it as always. Drop me a comment down below. Have you used the RP dieting app? Are you looking to use it in the future? What are your thoughts? And as always, happy lifting.